Well, hi guys! Today I'm going to show you a very special art project. It's a very big art project and it is called a DIY project, do it yourself. I'm going to show you a special space in our home. Now our home is over 100 years old, maybe 104 years old by now, and it's not fancy, but we're doing something special. We're going to redo a creative space with paint and maybe a few nails and some electrical. So let's see what it looks like right now. And we're gonna surprise Mr. Barkmeier. He doesn't know we're coming upstairs. So we'll see if he's got any work done, okay? All right, so behind these doors, you're gonna see a creative space that's not quite ready yet, but we'll see what it looks like today, and then we'll see what it looks like in maybe a few weeks, give or take. All right, come on up. Well, hi, Mr. Barkmeier.
Hello.
How are you?
Dandy.
What are you doing today?
Working on electricity.
Oh, very nice. All right, so this is an old house, and this space was primarily used for storage. And what we're going to do is maybe add a second coat to the floor. Last spring, I added one coat to the floor because it used to be just brown up here, and now it's going to get a fresh coat of white. And I think we're going to paint these walls here. You can tell they're pretty beat up and pretty old. Let's see what Mr. Barkmeier's up to.
Hello.
Well, hello. So, why are you doing electrical up here, Mr. Barkmeier?
Well, this place was never finished before, so it never had electricity. So if a person wants to be able to plug in a radio or
A TV?
a lava lamp.
Oh,
No
a
TVs.
lava lamp.
There won't be any TVs up here, of course.
Oh,
That's already
any,
been well established.
any electronics whatsoever?
There'll be some, things that will be allowed up here, but mostly it's going to be a very creative space.
What creative
Where
space?
a person can come to have a quiet conversation, or to paint a picture, or read
Write
a
a
book.
poem? Oh,
Yeah.
read a book.
All of these things could
That's a
happen.
novel idea. Oh,
Now,
get
of
it?
course, the fact that this is an uninsulated, open, outdoor room, basically it's about the same as a front porch or back porch as far as temperature goes. So it's probably about a 4-week per season room.
But what
you
a
will enjoy it.
dandy 4 weeks that will be, eh?
Well, sure, and you can extend it a little bit by, using a, space heater from time to time. But we're not going to insulate or finish. We don't need more finished space. You think of this basically as like
A tree house.
It's an adult fort,
Like a
pretty much.
glorified treehouse, or for kids too. So,
For kids, right?
and for
Of
kids.
course for kids.
Of course, for kids. Okay, so why don't you show them? I got a cameraman here today. Show them the ceiling, and maybe in the comments you can give me suggestions on what to do with the ceiling. We've had a few thoughts run through our mind, like maybe paint it white, or maybe we want to leave it natural. I don't know. The nails in the ceiling might be a bad idea to paint white, because I feel like in the winter we'd get a lot of condensation and maybe some rust. So don't know about that, but maybe you have some ideas. Look at these walls over here. These were some scrap lumber. Do you guys remember by Warner there was a sign that said free, please take? Well, these are some of those, I don't know what they're called. They're boards, and we're going to paint them white, and those are going to be our walls. So we're very grateful to whoever said, hey, please get these boards off of our hands, because we're going to reduce, reuse, and recycle those. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, here we've got a little space. Maybe you could have a family lunch up here, order pizza, have some coffee. We've got some nice natural light coming in. Everything is art, guys. The way you sign your name, way you dress, the way you decorate your space, and all of that makes a difference, I think. A little bit of feng shui, as they say, goes a long ways. So I have a challenge for you today. Oh, and I want to tell you a few more things. Paint is probably the cheapest way to redecorate your space. Now, don't get me in trouble here because I don't want you to beg your parents to repaint your room or something like that. But when you get your own space, and it took me over 40 years to get my own space that I could paint. I've had a lot of rental property that I've been in, and I wasn't allowed to paint the walls, but now I can paint. So when you have a space of your own, maybe you can change it somehow. And maybe right now it's your room. Maybe it's your own room or a room that you share with siblings. So my challenge to you today in this art lesson is to clean your room. Redesign it, make it your own, even by just picking up all the stuff on the floor and putting things in a specific order. That choice is an artistic one. And I know your parents are going to appreciate this project and this challenge. So come with me in maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and we'll see how this place has transformed. Knock on wood. Have a great day and a great night, and until we meet again.